A young man tells that he works at a restaurant and his job was to deliver the food orders to the customer's home. I have been facing difficulties in my work for the past 1 month. In this month, I have only delivered 10 orders and this money isn't sufficient for 3 days. I have also not paid this month's installments. I started reciting Astaghfirullah, forgiveness prayer, because I knew that by seeking forgiveness we get closer to Allah, and by the reason of its recitation the impossible becomes possible. One morning in the start of this month, I reached the restaurant where I work and the manager told me to go to a faraway address, so I encouraged myself and went to that address, but I took a wrong way and reached a different address. When I knocked at the door, I saw 2 kids who opened the door for me. They could not believe me when they saw I had brought pizza. They started jumping and screaming that their father had sent a pizza for them. Their father loves them. Their mother came out. She looked weak and sad. She asked me who has sent the order for us. I told the name and the address for the flat and the person who had booked the order. She started weeping and said, "I thought that my divorced husband has come back to his senses and finally realized that his 2 kids have not eaten anything since yesterday." I was moved by her words and left the order for them and paid the bill myself. In fact, I paid 20 cents to each kid and it was all I had. I told them that their father had sent it for them. Then I hugged them and greeted them and left. When I reached at work, I found out that several orders were waiting to be delivered as my colleagues were absent due to an urgent matter. The same day, a few students gave me tips which were more than 10 times the money which I had spent on those poor kids. When I saw that Allah has compensated me so much from His blessings, I started spending as much as I had by knocking on the doors of the orphans and widows and helped them. And each time Allah compensated me by several times of what I used to spend. So much so that I went to open my own restaurant and I gave my business, which was my profit, from Allah. Allah took away my hardships and opened the doors of wealth on me which never closed. This stance taught me that spending in the way of Allah has changed my life from a poor needy to a wealthy and prosperous. So it is true that you only get good in return of your good deeds.
مثل الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله كمثل حبة أنبتت 7 سنابل في كل سنبلة 100 حبة والله يضاعف لمن يشاء والله واسع عليم. الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله ثم لا يتبعون ما أنفقوا منا ولا أذى لهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.